Welcome to our channel where we update the latest, most shocking, and most exciting developments in the hit TV series Beyond the Gates. In today's article, we will take you into a real nightmare. An unexpected shock when a brazen betrayal is exposed right in the heart of a seemingly peaceful home. Get ready to step into the world of exposed secrets, where love, trust and betrayal intertwine in a storm with no way out. In what seems to be the most peaceful moment in his home, which used to be a sacred place of family happiness, Ted is suddenly caught up in a waking nightmare when he returns home earlier than usual and accidentally discovers an unbelievable image right before his eyes. In the living room, a place that had witnessed so many moments of love, reunion, and trust, Ted was stunned when he saw Nicole wrapped in the arms of Randy, the man he once considered a brother. A family, someone he could trust with anything without a doubt. The closeness, the bold kiss and the passionate gaze between the two of them made time stand still for Ted. Everything inside him collapsed without warning. His mind was spinning between shock, pain and anger. Years of love, care and sacrifice for Nicole, the wife he once thought would be his soulmate for life, now turned to ashes when he witnessed her betraying him so blatantly and cruelly. The woman he shared his bed with and his best friend who was as close as his own flesh and blood. Randy, the person who grew up with him, who shared countless childhood stories, who witnessed his and Nicole's wedding, who held his hand and blessed him in joy, now became the one who intruded into his marriage with all his blatant betrayal. The feeling of disgust welled up in Ted's chest, making him unable to breathe, while the image of Nicole turning around, panicking and confused when she discovered her husband's deadly gaze, only made the pain even more numb. Any excuses, any explanations, no matter how many were uttered, became meaningless, because the action was clear, and trust was gone. The days of dedication to family happiness, the silent sacrifices to build a warm home, now only returned a terrible betrayal. A series of unanswered questions began to ring in his head. When did this illicit relationship start? How many times had they deceived him in this very house? Did anyone else know but kept quiet? And what made Nicole betray him so coldly? Those questions were like knives constantly twisting into his heart, making his mind chaotic, wanting to scream and wanting to break into small pieces. But the matter did not stop at personal emotions. This betrayal had unintentionally ignited a storm of scandal that could engulf the entire Dupree family. Ted was no longer sane enough to hide this truth as a painful secret. He could no longer continue to live as if nothing had happened. When the image of Nicole and Randy entwined with each other was still vivid in his mind every second and minute. And then, everything quickly broke out. The news of the betrayal spread beyond the house at a dizzying rate. Relatives, friends, acquaintances, everyone was shocked. Gossip, prying eyes, and urgent questions began to surround Ted and his family. The shame was no longer a personal feeling but had spread into a common humiliation, making the Dupree family's name an endless topic of discussion. Ted's rage was uncontrollable. His grief turned into terrible anger. In a moment of loss, Ted smashed everything in the house, as if he wanted to destroy all the memories that were associated with Nicole and Randy. Wedding photos were torn to shreds, souvenirs were thrown around. The traces of a happy family were now just a pile of broken pieces of a betrayed past. Every time he saw Nicole's face on anything in the house, he felt like he was being tortured. Randy completely disappeared from town after the incident, like a mouse running away in the dark, without leaving any apology or explanation. His silence only made Ted angrier. To him, it was not only cowardice, but also clear evidence that Randy knew he had committed an unforgivable sin. Nicole, meanwhile, tried to find a way to salvage the situation. She begged Ted to give her a chance to explain, but every word only hurt him more. Ted did not want to hear anything from the woman he had loved so much but who had betrayed him in the most cruel way. To him, any excuse was just an excuse for a deliberately chosen act. Ted could not forgive, and he did not want to hold on to a marriage that was rotten to the core. He filed for divorce the following week, and announced that he would cut off all contact with Nicole, no matter how much it hurt. While Ted tried to recover from the pain, public opinion continued to surround him relentlessly. The press began to hunt for information about the incident, turning his family's story into a sensational topic. Those who once admired Ted and Nicole's marriage now turned to criticism and gossip. All the happy images before became a joke. Close friends of both began to split, some sided with Ted, others secretly defended Nicole, claiming that the affair was not just the fault of one person. Fierce debates broke out in meetings, suspicious and wary eyes made the atmosphere in the small community where they lived become more stifling than ever. Ted's family also fell into crisis. His mother, who had always loved Nicole like her own daughter, completely collapsed when she learned the truth. She could not believe that the daughter-in-law she had loved so much could cause such deep damage to her son. She refused to contact Nicole, refused to listen to any explanations, and even cut off contact with her in-laws. Every relationship broke down like an uncontrollable chain reaction. Meanwhile, Ted's siblings showed their anger and determination to protect him at all costs. They tried every way to track down Randy, demanding that he face the consequences of his wrongdoings. But he still escaped, without a trace, leaving behind the debris that he and Nicole caused together. The story is not over. The storm has only just begun. And we will continue to update the next dramatic, surprising and tense developments in the upcoming episodes of Beyond the Gates. Don't take your eyes off the screen. And if you don't want to miss any shocking details in this war full of tears and betrayal, follow and subscribe to our channel today to continue accompanying the gradually exposed secrets, broken relationships and unseen conspiracies. The drama will not stop here, and you will not want to miss any moment.